Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. And Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah with another lesson. And we're going to go into an article tonight, but I wanted to grab a few scriptures before we do, because at the end of the day, what we're going to read about in this article, the worries that these people have, worrying about future events and the uncertainty of their society. Hey, man, the Most High has already told us that he was going to do these things. It's all about biblical prophecy. It's all about the will of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shah coming to pass. And he's made that will known unto his servants. As it tells us right here in Amos 3:7, it says, surely the Lord power Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. And what is his secrets? His secrets is his intents and purposes, his counsel that he's ordained to come to pass on the earth. He's revealed that to his men. His will, what he plans to do on this earth, has been revealed unto his men, man. What we see playing out around us all day, every day, is the will of the Almighty God Yahweh. Nothing on this earth is a chance happening. It's not a coincidence. This is all happening because the Most High said it would happen. If he said it would come to pass. Let's get another one. Let's get Isaiah 55:11. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please. And it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. You hear that? The Most High has spoken, and these words were spoken for a reason. Every word that the Most High has uttered has a purpose behind it. And that purpose will be accomplished. It will be fulfilled. You see? The Most High doesn't just speak for any reason. He doesn't just speak to hear himself speak. He speaks so his words can come to pass. And this is what we have witnessed through the entire course of the creation and all of human history. Is the Most High's will coming to pass. Let's get one more. Isaiah 46. And we'll start at verse 8. Remember this and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So the Most High has already ordained the end from the beginning. You see? How this entire thing was going to play out and how it was going to be ended was already ordained to come to pass from the beginning, because it's all about the Most High's will. He's the one that has been conducting human history. Everything has been rolling out over this entire timeline of history according to what the Most High wanted, according to what the Most High wanted it to be. No surprises, no coincidences, no chance happenings. Every event over the entire course of human history has been ordained to come to pass by Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shah, and these future events that are about to take place are no different. You see that? So, since we got those few prophecies, let's go into this article, which is from End Time Headlines. It says, why are so many high-profile figures suddenly prepping for apocalyptic disasters? It's because these high-profile figures, they're insiders. They're puppets for the elite, and the elite have let them in on the secret of what's about to be done on the earth. And at the end of the day, it's all according to the Most High's will. The Most High is in control of every human being on this earth. No man has any control over what they're doing. Everyone has been made subject to the Most High's will, and you're fulfilling exactly what He wants you to fulfill in this earth. Matter of fact, let's get another one, because that cuts that bullshit free will doctrine, right? This is Proverbs 20 and 24 says what? Man's goings are of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. How can a man then understand his own way? You see that? Your entire going, your entire existence has already been laid out for you by the Almighty God Yahweh from the beginning. Every time you've been reincarnated in this earth, that the entire course of your life has already been laid out how it's going to come to pass by the Most High. So no one is doing anything by way of free will. You're doing exactly what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah wants you to do. These elite and these insiders building these different bunkers, storing up all these different foods. You see Mark Zuckerberg, he's built the bunker down there in Hawaii. Why is he doing that? It's all prophecy. It's the Most High. It's the Spirit of the Lord on him for him to do that. You have over the last couple of years, you have high-profile individuals building what? Bunkers over there in New Zealand and Australia, man. Trying to hide for the impending judgment that's coming. Because that's all it is. That's all it is, man. Great judgment has come to the earth, and these high-profile figures have been let in on what's about to take place, and now they're trying to hide themselves. You see, the elite know what they're about to do. Because at the end of the day, these elite are fulfilling the will of the Most High by causing complete hell and chaos to break loose in the earth. And these high-profile figures have gotten that warning, that memo, and now they're trying to hide themselves. But let's get let's get this article. So it says what? And it says just an opinion, but we're going to show you how it relates to prophecy. So it says what? Something really weird is going on. Traditionally, prepping has been associated with those on the right of the political spectrum. But now we are witnessing a dramatic shift these days. A dramatic shift. These days, many of the most hardcore preppers are actually on the left. These leftist preppers have become entirely convinced that we are headed for a catastrophic societal meltdown, and they are determined to try to survive whatever happens. And guess what? That's biblical prophecy. Because the Most High has put this into the mind of the elite to bring it forth, and these elite have let these higher ups, or these, the privilege of this society, in on what's going on. Because a societal meltdown is coming, a complete collapse of society is coming, and it's all according to prophecy. It's all according to the Most High's will. And you're going to have a lot of these elites and nobles of these heathen nations. They're going to survive it, because when it's all said and done, they're going to be the first fruit of slavery, man. This is the reason why you see so many of these elite and higher ups and these celebrities building bunkers and all type of shit they're doing to escape the impending judgment that's coming to this planet Earth from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah for all the wickedness that's going on down here. You see? See if I can get that real quick. You see, Can't pull this out in a minute. Michael 7, yep, that's what I wanted right there. No, is that it? Nah. I know it's that Slakia. Amos, there it is. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 2. It says what? Though they dig into hell, which is in the ground, by way of what? Those bunkers, thence shall my hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. Because you're going to have a lot of these elite going to this international space station, man. And all these other satellites they have set up all around the earth. Why? Because they're trying to hide and escape the judgment that's coming to the planet Earth. Verse 3 says what? And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, which is these mountainside retreats, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from me, from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And you have a lot of these elite that have these luxury submarines, man. And you go look up some of these things, they're worth billions of dollars. It's like a city under the water. They're going to be using these avenues to try to escape the judgment that the Most High is about to send into the earth. This is why we see so many of these higher ups doing what they're doing, man. Everybody and their mama is buying bunkers and prepping. It's because the elite have let them know that harsh times are coming. A societal meltdown, like the article tells us, is coming. And that's all according to biblical prophecy. You see? But the thing is, there's going to be nowhere to hide for you. Just a heads up for you elite who may be watching this. So we go back. It says what? The leftist preppers have become entirely convinced that we are headed for a catastrophic societal meltdown, and they are determined to try to survive whatever happens. And we are starting to see leftist fears about the future being reflected in movies and television shows. And that's just predictive programming. That's all that is. Predictive programming. Letting you know what's about to happen before it happens. Because this is what the Most High has put into the mind of the elite to bring forth. You see, causing complete chaos. And out of that chaos, they're going to try to bring order into the earth. This is what's being done. You see? It says what? For example, a new apocalyptic disaster movie entitled Leave the World Behind is getting millions upon millions of views on Netflix. If society actually did begin to completely break down, you probably would never know exactly how or why. And that's bullshit, because guess what? The men of the Lord, we know exactly why and how it's breaking down. We know and understand that it's all the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. It's not a coincidence. It won't be a surprise to us, because the Most High told us that he was going to do these things here in Esau society to completely collapse it. This is what will be happening before the Lord Yahawashi returns. It's not a mystery to the prophets of the Lord, man, and the true believers. The Most High has let us know. He's let us in on this thing, man. And that's why it tells us, Isaiah 33:6, it says what? And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi is his treasure. So the men of the Lord, we have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to keep us stable in these times, because we know exactly what's happening. We know exactly what's going on. It's not a coincidence unto us. But for everyone else, it will be. Why is this going on? Why is there no more internet? Why is the water shut off? Why is there no electricity? Why are there no resources in the stores? Why are we not getting the answer from 911 or the emergency services? Why? When the prophets of the Lord have been on the highways and byways for decades now, telling you exactly why these things are about to happen. Is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi destroying this place, man? Casting this place down, bringing it into a state of despair. This is why it's happening. And the only ones who are going to be able to be stable in this time are the true believers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, because we've been hoping and longing for this day to come. We haven't been putting it off and ignoring it as if it doesn't exist, as if these words are not true. We've been living this, and now we see a lot of this stuff coming to pass. And it is true. You're starting to see a lot more people starting to prep and get bunkers built, man, because they feel like something is coming. And we're telling you it is. Something is coming. You see? Let's go back. It says what? You'd be aware that something was wrong, but the specifics would get cloudy once phones stopped working, the internet was severed, and media networks turned to dead air. And that's all coming, man. All this comfort and this luxury that you have right now is all going to be brought to an end, because the Most High is about to do what? He's about to humble you people. You're about to be snapped into reality, man. And taken out of this artificial reality that you live in on these phones and through all this technology that Esau's been given. It says what? Ominous late night electronic shrieks from the sky, explosions in the distance, planes and boats plowing into the ground, and animals flocking in eerie patterns would only hint at the chaos. A whisper network of survivors might convey contradictory rumors, but how would you know if any of it was true? Because the prophets told you why this stuff was happening. This is why the Most High told you to take heed to his men. That we were sent to give warning to you Israelites, but the majority of you didn't take heed to it. You thought it was a joke. You thought it was a game. You thought it was lame. And some of you, you've come into this thing thinking that this is a fad, a trend, something to be a part of because you think it's cool. You want to fit in. When all hell is about to break loose. Now, they're talking about the different things that happened in that movie, Leave the World Behind. But we're telling you all those things, all those different things that we were seeing in those movies. And that movie is going to happen 100-fold. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is about to unleash all hell in the planet Earth, man. And he's let us know through the mouth of his prophets, giving us the warning so we would know how to move and maneuver when these things come. It says what? That's the unsettling premise of Leave the World Behind, the new Netflix thriller that compounds its terror through uncertainty. And it's only going to be uncertain for the unbelievers, for the people who put money into vain things here in the earth, shit that don't matter. Because when the collapse comes, none of that shit is going to matter. It's not going to matter how big your bank account is, because what? The US dollar is going to be worthless. It's not going to be. It's not going to matter how many cars you got in your garage, because the time is going to come where you're not going to be able to fuel those cars, man. You're not going to be able to drive those cars. The time is going to come where you're going to be evicted from your homes, because what? You're going to have to get down with the program if you want to continue your miserable existence here in Babylon the Great. Talking to you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You see? It's going to be uncertain for you. But for us, Lord willing, we be a part of that number, we're going to be very certain, very sure. Because we know exactly why all these things are happening. And for all the scoffers, the mockers, and the shit talkers, you're going to have to eat your words when that day comes. He goes on to say, it says what? This is definitely a movie for preppers, and the trailer for the film is quite startling. As you can see, the movie explores a number of topics that preppers have been concerned about for a long time. But there is nothing conservative about this film. You see, they're still trying to do this conservative shit, the leftist shit. None of that shit matter, man. They're all juiced in with the elite, doing the elite's bidding, you know, and fulfilling the agendas that the elites have given them to fulfill, man. You see? It says what? It was made by leftists and it is meant to be watched by leftists. In fact, it is the very first movie from the production company that the Obamas have established. It says what? In the movie, the characters have various theories for what's causing these unsettling events, but they never tied to what? Biblical prophecy. They never tied to the will of the Most High. They never tied to judgment being poured on the earth because of the pride of man. All these different things that are about to happen on the earth they're happening because the Most High is about to punish the world for its wickedness, man. That's why these things are happening. I say, and if you want to read more of that, you can read more of it. But this is what it is. Matter of fact, let's jump down a little bit. It says what? Doomsday prepping is seeping into the mainstream as Americans of all ages and political persuasions are becoming increasingly worried ahead of the 2024 president election. And you just had an article put up on the same site talking about how different states are removing Donald Trump from the presidential ballot for 2024, which is going to cause those good old boys, you see, those constitute-loving Edomites, and some of you dumbass Israelites who think this is your country, to be roused up. You see, and civil war might pop off from this, man. Lord willing, because we know that according to prophecy, it must be. Now, this is one of the catalysts they could probably use to get this thing sparked off. And Lord willing, it happens. It says what? Doomsday prepping is seeping into the mainstream as Americans of all ages and political persuasions are becoming increasingly worried ahead of the 2024 presidential election about the prospect of a civil war. And we know that civil war is coming. Let's get that real quick. Let's get Isaiah 19. Damn. Isaiah 19. Where you at? In 19. Oh, no. Hold up. Isaiah 19:2. Slaggy. It says what? And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And that's that you Egyptians, the modern day Egyptians or the modern day spiritual Egyptians are you Edomites, you Americans, man. And once you're going to have a lot of Israelites in there trying to fight that fight with Esau, thinking that this is their country or whatever. Because we've seen those videos on YouTube, the patriotic Israelite or so-called Negro or Hispanic and Native American who believes that they have a part in that constitution that was written. They believe they have the right to carry guns. Man, a lot of you niggas are going to die right along with your slave master Esau, man. But the Most High says what? He's going to set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. That's talking about you Americans, man. Warring against another, because it goes on to say, and they shall fight every one against his brother and every one against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom. What is that? That's civil war. Now, do we know exactly how it's going to pop off? No, we don't. You see? We know in part, so we prophesy in part. But we're letting you know a civil war is going to come. And them taking Donald Trump off that ballot for 2024's presidential election could be a catalyst to get it sparked. It could be. But we shall see. But we know a civil war is coming, according to biblical prophecy. Now it says what? Hoarding food, water, and weapons was once associated with libertarian extremists, but as a rematch between President Biden and his predecessor, former President Donald Trump, seems all but inevitable in 2024, prepping has become a bipartisan activity, according to a Monday USA Today report. But you see what it is, man. You see? And everything they're talking about in this article is all according to biblical prophecy. The things that the prophets have told you so long ago, we're on the brink of it all coming to pass. The prophecy that these prophecies that the prophets have been prophesying over the last few decades is all about to come to pass, man. You see? It's all about to come to pass. So let's get a few of them. Let's get here. 2nd Esdras. Won't be able to find it in there. Second Esdras, where we at? 16. Let's start at 17. Second Esdras 16 and 17 says what? Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And this all that's about to come here to Babylon the Great, man. These are plagues and punishments that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is going to unleash upon the entire planet Earth, especially here in the land of America. Famine, great death, wars, great evils are coming, man. And this is why you see so many of these high-profile figures building bunkers to try to escape this impending danger that's coming. They've been given the heads up. They're not doing this by coincidence. You see? It's going to get bad out here, man. So that's why they're trying to hide themselves. Let's see what else we got. Matter of fact, let's get 2 Esdras 15. In verse 5, it says what? Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's all being prepared for the planet Earth, man. And why is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah doing this? Why is he bringing this type of great judgment into the earth? Verse 6 lets us know. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. You see that? You see? Wickedness is everywhere you look. And not only is it everywhere you look, it's being propagated and uplifted and exalted and promoted as if it's the right way to live. You see? So that's why the Most High is about to bring all these judgments into the earth. To punish you people, man. Beyond all belief. You see that? Let's go to Sirach real quick, then we'll come back to that 2 Esdras. Let's get Sirach 39. I think I went too far down. And 28 it says what? There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And that's what's about to be, that's what's being prepared. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is preparing to unleash these spirits of vengeance in this planet Earth. As what? Punishments upon the people for your wickedness. Punishment upon 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans because you refuse to repent and come back to your power. That's why these spirits of vengeance are about to be unleashed. In the form of what? Verse 29 lets us know. Fire and hell and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance. And that's what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is about to pour upon you people, man. It's not a game. And you're going to see more and more articles, you see, popping up about the collapse of society and people losing their mind. You're going to witness famine grip the earth. You people are about to witness, hey, shit, we all are going to be witnessing a whole lot of judgment take place. Verse 30 says what? Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. So these judgments that are about to be unleashed are prepared for who? They're prepared for the wicked. They're not prepared for those who have faith in Yahweh Shah, man. You see? Verse 31 says what? They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So you're gonna witness a lot of people receive harsh judgments out here by these different spirits of vengeance that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is going to unleash. And they're not gonna take any pity or have any mercy upon you, man. Let's go back to 2 Esdras 15. Now we're gonna start at verse 14, man, because this is what's coming. This is what the Most High is about to do to your precious society, and this is once again this is going to be taking place all over the planet, but especially here in the land of America. 2 Esdras 15 and 14 says what? Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. You see that? Why? Verse 15. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. What is that? That's war. Race wars, class wars, civil war. You see that? War is going to break loose here in this land in a major way. And Lord willing, this Donald Trump thing causes a spark, you see, in this powder keg that we live in, man, to get this thing popped the fuck off. 2024 is going to be an eventful year. A very eventful year, man. Verse 16 says what? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Sedition is what? Uprisings against the government. Once again, this whole Donald Trump thing could be a catalyst for that. The state of the economy could be a catalyst for that. Inflation could be a catalyst for that. All these things that are causing more and more hardships in people's lives could be a catalyst for sedition popping off. Uprisings against the government popping off. People going up to your city halls or wherever you are, going up to elected officials' homes and dragging them out of the house. These are the type of things that are coming down the pipe, man. This is what happens in the collapse of a society. And the collapse of America is inevitable. It's going to happen because the Most High said it would. It's his will for it to happen. He ordained it to happen from the beginning. You see, the people are going to take the power into their own hands, man. Verse 17 says what? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because martial law is going to be initiated. They're going to send in the troops with the uprisings against the government, with civil war popping off in the land. You see, guns being brandished, gunfights in the streets of these different cities all throughout this country. It showed you that at the end of Leave This World Behind, when they was looking out over the harbor into the city of New York. You see smoke clouds rising to the skies. You heard gunshots going off. You heard fighter jets flying overhead, dropping bombs. All that shit is coming on an even higher level in reality, man. And the cities are going to be shut down. Curfews are going to be enacted. No more freely walking up and down these streets, living without care, going about your business as you please. This shit is going to be shut down. A second lockdown is coming as well. And it's going to get to the point to where there will be, if you're on the street after curfew, shoot to kill orders. If they give you an order to stay in your house all fucking day and you get the nerve to go outside, they're going to probably put you to death. Or like they did in China when during the P. What were they doing? They had those citizens of China locked in their apartment buildings, and when they were trying to come out, what did they have? They had drones flying overhead, screaming at you, telling you to get back in your apartment. That's the type of shit that's coming here. You see? And when those U.S. troops can't get the job done, those reservists can't get the job done, they're going to send those UN troops over here. They have no ties with you people. They don't owe you anything. They don't owe you any loyalty or any love. And they are going to do their jobs indiscriminately. And shit is going to get crazy out here, man. This is all prophecy. You see? This is all biblical prophecy, man. (18) says what? And why is the Most High doing this? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. It's about to get very brutal and crucial and savage out here in the streets of America and all throughout the rest of the planet Earth. Because of the pride of the people. You see? Trouble all throughout the cities. Buildings on fires. Once again, gunfights in the streets. Women being raped. All type of shit is going to be happening out here, man. But what are you people distracted with? You distracted with all the damn breads and circuses. You've been distracted by this fucking trifecta of holidays that you've been going through right now. From Thanksgiving to Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. You see? Just distracted by all the bullshit going on with these fucking dumbass celebrities. That you think everything is in good case. You think you good. No, man. No. It's over. And as every day progresses, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. We've been telling you this. We've been telling you that this is the Most High's will. You thought it was a joke. You thought it was a game. You mocked us for being out there telling you these things were coming. And now it's about to be in your face in full force, man. You people are about to be in for a harsh reality check very soon. Where everything you knew and loved is going to be erased as if it never was. Just wait. It's coming. Verse 19 says what? And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. That's how savage is going to be out here. Every man for himself. And they showed you that in that movie, Leave the World Behind. Where you had the two guys go up to Danny's crib. He told him to get off the porch. Came out with a shotgun drawn. And then they end up in the goddamn a standoff trying to get some medicine. That's the type of shit that's coming, but it's gonna be way more brutal than what they showed you in that movie. You're gonna have people coming into your house, kicking your door in, guns drawn, asking you where your rations are, where are your provisions, where is this, where is that. If you don't want to cooperate, they might shoot your dog as a warning. You see? You got a little boy, they might shoot your little boy. Hey, to let you know they're not fucking around. Duct taping and hog tying your wife and your daughter if you got one. To use them for what? Bartering tokens. Because of what? The famines that are going to be gripping the world. Lack of bread. All these things are coming. Every man for himself. Dog eat dog. And that movie was just a small glimpse, a minuscule glimpse of what it's really going to be when it goes the fuck down. And we've been telling you that this is coming. We've been telling you that this is coming, beginning with our apostles and elders, man. And just watch. Couple more weeks now to 2024 pops is brought in, and we gonna see. what it really is, man. And Lord willing, it intensifies even more. But it's about to go down. And once again, it's all according to biblical prophecy, man. Hey, so with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful that I came out there pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Ba, Ba, Ba.